We are here to talk about the SnapCab lean journey. So your book, it starts out talking about something worth doing. So
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
If you're going to start a new company and go into business, you'd want to make darn sure it was something worth doing. Or if you wanted to come work for a company and you're switching careers, that's a big change. You want to make sure it's something worth doing.
So how do you figure out if something is something worth doing?
You know, I read the book, The E-Myth. I'd recommend that to everybody just to understand what a good, healthy business looks like. And at the very beginning of the book, they say before you dive into something, figure out something that's worth doing. So they have a great chapter on that. But I think Jim Collins said it even better in his book, Good to Great.
Jim Collins talks about understanding what you're deeply passionate about, what is the thing that you can be the best in the world at, and understanding what drives your economic engine.
Right, so we took that idea, and with the human business is what do you love to do, what do you really are skilled at and know how to do, and then what would be useful. You know, our values at SnapCab are be kind, be authentic, be useful. It's very similar to Jim Collins' 3 circles. So if you're taking what you love to do and you know how to do and you can benefit somebody else, that's a great thing to get into.
So I remember a point in your career that you talked about a time that you figured out what you really love, but it wasn't really leading to usefulness.
Yes. And you don't always find that out on day one. What I loved doing was woodwork, and I started a woodworking business. And I loved that business, but I couldn't make much money at it. But I didn't care. I loved what I was doing until I started having kids and had to get a house and have a mortgage. So I had to relook at the usefulness of what I was doing. And I realized, you know, I loved making furniture, but even though it was handmade furniture, people weren't willing to pay the amount of money that it really cost me to make it and cover my personal overhead. What I did find in the market was elevator interiors. There was a need for elevator remodeling. Eventually, I gave up on the cabinet work that I loved doing, and I still love doing. I focused only on the elevator work, which was the economic engine. We ended up coming up with a systematic way of remodeling elevators. The company's grown ever since. You know, we went from under $1 million company to now we're over a $30 million company. And now we do office pods as well. Now what I love is building a business. I love the activity of building the structure of a business, and I love the activity of building a culture, of having a community of people. I love that. And Nikki, you know, since you're the employee experience specialist, you help me grow the company by putting in systems and processes to help grow company culture. How do you like doing that work?
It's very rewarding. You know, my love of working with others and seeing other people succeed kind of matches with my talent of, you know, systems and processes and getting things on paper.
You can have a lot of systems around having employees have a great experience. And I think that's a creative thing that I love doing, and it's something that we can do that benefits other people. So we're attracting employees that want to do the useful things that we've already discovered is something worth doing for our customers. And we've got a community of people to do those useful things. It's a great way to spend a day with people that you enjoy being around, do useful things that are benefiting our customers.